Well, hello there. Oh man, I don't know if you can tell, but kind of sleepy. Just gonna just go to sleep and not review this movie that I watched. But then I was like, well, let me just get it over with. And Jesus, forgot what I was gonna say because I was, well, I'll show you the tape. So I have Slash, Spliced, Freddy's Dead, and Miner's Massacre on this one tape that I haven't looked at. I'd say over a decade. And I'd noticed that I recorded over Natural Born Killers, Evil Dead 2, and Naked Lunch, and it says Lamb of God. I know where this came from, but this wasn't one of mine. Also tomorrow, hopefully, when I get out of work and I get out of work early, I'm gonna go see Exorcist Believer with my sister and Garth. So that should be fun. I just hope I get out a little early. I just don't like going to. I mean, I haven't been to a packed theater in since, man. I think when the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street came out. So hopefully I'll get out early because then I'll be able to review that. So I've been grabbing my old VHS tapes that I recorded movies on. And so let's. I actually I was gonna watch Blood and Black Lace, but I was have I reviewed it before? Anyway, it's not in the case. Then I was gonna look for my copy of Fulci's The Psychic, and I didn't want to look for that. And then let me watch these. So I started with Slash, and it was not terrible, but it's not watchable. It's from 2002, and I don't know if I rented it when it came out. I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe within the year it was released. And I was like, man, what was I thinking? I don't. I must have watched it, and maybe I thought it was okay. I think what I did is I just recorded it right when I rented it, and I watched it later because I do remember stuff, but it was just very weak horror movie. It has Steve Railsback in it, and he's great, but that's not enough reason to watch the movie. And it's early 2000s horror. The music, it's got like trash techno, hip hop beats, no like horror score, and that really hurt the movie. But not to mention, just it looked really cheap. I mean, I can deal with a low budget movie, but it just looked no atmosphere to it. But they it seemed like the director did try, and you'll see like a foggy exterior shot of a house, and I was like, he's trying. The killer looked cool. He looked like the creeper kind of. He had like the fedora and a trench coat, and he had a scythe and axe, and then I was thinking, I was like, he looks like the creeper, but then I was like, well, Jeepers Creepers came out in 2001. This is 2002. I doubt they knew like that they had seen Jeepers Creepers and were influenced. So the killer looked cool. But all the kills are off screen or blocked. You don't see you just see the killer like swing in, and then it's like, and then at first I was like, okay, I don't need gore all the time, and it didn't seem to matter at first, but then halfway through the movie, I just kind of checked out, and I was watching it, but I was looking at my phone or looking up reviews and keeping one eye on it because I was like, nothing's happening. This is just trudging along at a snail's pace. Oh yeah, the whole story is like there's a rock band there, and it's the movie's called Slash because that's the name of the rock band. Then the guy gets word that his aunt died, so he has to go home for her funeral. And it's on a farm, and he sees his dad, and his dad just lives there. I thought there's another guy who I thought was his relative, but I think he was just like a farmhand. And he brings the whole band, and oh yeah, and most of the band, they're really obnoxious. That early 2000s, like stupid, loud, uh, what's another word? Just unlikable characters from 2000s. Really overacting. Oh yeah, it was annoying. Yeah. It started out okay. There was a cute girl in the beginning, and like these two kids are going to a party, and they crash into the cornfield. So, yeah, it had like a decent opening, but as it went on, yeah. So after they go to the funeral, they're gonna leave, and their RV breaks down, so they have to get it fixed. So they have to stay at the farm again for a couple of days, and then every once in a while, I think, well, what are they doing here? Why don't they just leave? But then I was, oh yeah, they can't leave. But like people were disappearing. And it was just no tension, no urgency. The movie just seemed to ramble on from just trying to make it to the end, and then yeah, just not the worst I've seen, but much like Boo, there's just no reason to see it. I just saw a cool. It's not even the VHS or DVD cover wasn't even isn't even that cool, but I rented it. I was like, man, what was wrong with me? And I looked it up. Um, it's like $30 for the DVD, but there's some. Doesn't matter. You're not gonna watch it. I'm never gonna watch it again. Um, you can rent it on Amazon Prime for like $2. Um, so yeah, the next movie is Spliced, and I let it play, and this one seemed a lot more promising, but I don't know. I will review it. You hear that's my sister. Uh, hope, hopefully we'll go see The Exorcist Believer tomorrow. Oh yeah, and let me know if you wanna. I want to review like some Dying Fetus albums. Let me know if that interests you at all, and I'll do it. But yeah, Slash is just yeah, like I said, it's not the worst, but in a way that's even worse. Yeah, like just a boring, mediocre horror movie is just even worse than like that's some it's really. Oh, there's one good kill, and that's gory, and I was like, one kill, like you show nothing through the whole movie, and then we get this one like pretty awesome kill. So that's about it. So Jesus, this is actually better than Boo, but they're just same garbage. They go in the same garbage can. Okay, I'll see you.